had to tell her straight up. I said, let me tell you something. That's my son, and they are Nuwaupians. You understand? He is not. Tuck is not. And you are on the border. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Right.
So these people got my best interest in heart from the heart. Tuck is doing it as an attorney. Just another case. I want you to win the case.
Right.
Because that goes in your resume or our resume as our tribe.
Right.
You understand what I'm trying to say? I don't need him walking around as if he saved Dr. York. You know what I mean? No, that's not good. I need your firm to save me.
I know.
Your firm to get me moved so it's on your resume. And I'm able to say, well, if I have to go before the press, if you decide I need you to talk to the press, I'm going to say, they did this. You know what I'm saying? This firm they did. That's also every Nuwaupian everywhere knows this is the family firm to deal with from henceforward.
Yeah.
That's all. And that means I knew you, because Nuwaupians are always getting in trouble, so I knew you would have a what do you call a case log to go back. You'd be so busy, you'd be hating me.
Well, that's not, that is definitely.
Nuwaupians are always doing something
that they ain't got no business doing.
They ain't got no business doing as Nuwaupians, and then they want to cry.
Trying to get clear communications with some of us, it's a little difficult sometimes. So I'm trying not to kick back into that far mode.
Well, let me go to this mode.
Okay.
This is me, PaaNabab Yaanuwn, saying that you can trust Mario or Makata, you can trust Victoria, you can trust them. I'm telling you to. I'm telling y'all to put your support behind them. This is my voice, this is me, you know me, nobody talks like me but me. And that sounds crazy. But anyway, so there's no more excuses. Stop using the old stuff from the past about my son Mario. Him and his wife is fighting tooth and nail to get me out of here while some other people are playing games. They're in communication with J-Wa, they're in communication with Kala, they're in communication with Cheryl, they're in communication with anybody who's willing to talk to them. And those who try to avoid them is obviously on the other side pretending and trying to keep me incarcerated.
And that is so true.
Now that you can put up.
Okay.
I was just getting ready to get clarification on that.
I figured you would be. And make sure Cheryl, you tell Cheryl, I said, could you please send y'all a little more stipend?
Okay.
Is that the right word?
Yes, that works.
Yes, yeah, a little more money. Tell me you need some more money to keep this thing back, keep things flowing here. They ain't have no problem giving everybody else.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And London also. Somebody said, you're sending me the envelopes, you're sending me the stamps, you're calling me on a regular basis, you give me collect calls, and I needed this call today.
I know, Doc.
Especially after I saw that demon. You know?
I fear it's going to be.
I'm also saying for the family, clearly this is me, this is Baba talking, I'm saying for the family to make sure that y'all have the nukud, the filus that y'all need, the money that y'all need. Don't interfere with the money that they need to get things done. But now with the tape that I just made, right? That you just made, you can put that up, and that applies to my family, everybody.
Right.
Because she don't even want to communicate with Carla and them. They just, each one of them want to do their own thing.
And I've never seen people who, I never seen no man like you who so many people listen to, but nobody listens to.
Yeah, nobody pays because they got their own agenda.
Exactly.
Each person got their own agenda with who they go to bed with.
It's amazing.
And that's the problem. You can't get around that kind of thing when you're dealing with people.
Exactly.
I know you all that.
Exactly, and that is just what the problem is everybody has their own motives and they want something for themselves.
It's a game that people are playing. Let me tell you the bottom line. A lot of people don't want me out.
That's true too.
Because then I'm going to enforce wu-nuwaupu, and they don't really live wu-nuwaupu. They don't want our culture. They just pretend that they do. Once they see me free, once I walk out, that's when people are they're gonna realize that there's more to it than me. A lot of people are still in the illusion that the Kakasu has all the power. Right. Once y'all pull that power down from under them, that's why I'm like, y'all get this thing in court now and get me a button, and we'll be in another environment. This whole thing that we go through here does not exist exist than any other penitentiary but here. I mean, why you keep on exalting this man? This man sat in front of your face right here and told me, when all these other people fade away, then you can come running to me.
Right.
That's what Tucker said to me. I said, let me tell you something. I'll take my own life before I come running to you.
So he was supposed to visit with her this past weekend, or this past time when she came, but you're telling us that your last visit with him, these were the words that were spoken?
No, from before, the one before that one.
Well, why is he still coming to visit you if y'all had words like that? Or why is he...
Because he has a fear of those people whose money, because see, that girl is a hustler.
Right.
And she would play in the community from London to Africa. And I told him, I said, I'm not going to be responsible for what you people was doing with that money because I don't see nothing that you did.
Right.
Nothing. So don't get mad at me when they knock on your door and ask for their money back. Because the moment I walk out of here, them brothers going to say to you, where's my money? Because you didn't do nothing. And you're thinking, well, I'm an attorney and you didn't write him. He doesn't write me. He doesn't do nothing. He doesn't make calls to me. You know, he just sent the paralegal for the business. Like, so, I said, when them brothers come, I ain't got nothing to do with that because I'm going to be somewhere in another country, hopefully still under diplomatic status. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to do with the results of that. I said, you think you're a bad man. And I keep telling him, I said, our congregation do not respect the Caucasian rules. Right. Those are his laws for his people. It has nothing to do with us. And you understand? I said, so, them brothers come from Kenya and from Ghana. They don't give a damn. They don't knock on your door and say, give me back my money. And in Africa, $200,000 is like $500 to twice the amount.
Exactly.
So them people going to be mad at you as an individual. Not only talk me, I'm a lawyer and I work for the Homeland Security. They don't care nothing about that thing. That don't register nothing to them.
Right.
I told him, I said, so please don't get mad at me because I didn't know she was collecting money for you. And then you used the money for her to take the property away from my daughter.
Right.
And that money should have been used to fight my case. And then now the property got taken away from her, so now she's mad. I'm telling you what's wrong. She's vindictive. She's vindictive right now. She's mad at me and the family because she had it all hooked up where she was going to turn that temple into a hip-hop place for her and her hip-hop friends. And the family came in and snatched it from under her and turned it into a place where the Wapians are gathered, and now she's vindictive and she really tries to hurt me. That's what she was doing. She was hustling. She was going to turn it into a hip-hop club and make money. That was it. And it backfired when the family took over. And they didn't expect us to move out of Georgia up there. And boom, now the family there, they're doing stuff and they're building and painting. And I told them, don't worry about that building because that building's not, we're not even going to be in Brooklyn. Right. Those days are over. We're going to build Tamara, in Trinidad or Barbados or Guyana in Africa. We're going to build that whole thing over.
Right.
If the tribe gets the land back down in Georgia, because of what Harlem are doing, first thing we're going to do is put it up for sale and use that same money to rebuild the Tamara somewhere where we ain't got to be looking at Takasu.
Exactly.
So the family don't care. Let me see. I'm happy to hear Rivka's out.
Right.
These people, man. Let me see. So we're moving normally. Did you hear anything from J1?
No, not since we last spoke. There's supposed to be a legal call tonight at 7:30, and everybody wants, they know I'm speaking with you now, and so they want me to be on the call and provide an update. But maybe we'll hear something from Jaywa. Last we spoke with him, he had written the letters and was asking for them to make a judgment now without having to, go through this process anymore.
Right. And you happen to soon do that.
And I'm still waiting.
So you should have saw the look on her face when I said, oh, well, they all on the same page now. They had a legal call with J.Y. and Victoria, and everybody's on the same page. Her face like, huh? I said, oh, y'all wasn't a part of the call? Oh. That's because when the head attorney in this part of the case, which is Victoria, tried to contact Tucker, he won't pick up the phone tonight. Y'all keep on acting like y'all in charge of this, and I already told you that she's in charge. And I said to her right there, I said, now, if Chuck will go ahead and file something, Victoria's going to mute it. It's going to get muted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we're not looking for we ain't looking for this long, drawn out thing. My house is deteriorating fast. So that keeps you stressed. Meanwhile, they move it, that means they move you down to another level. That moves you, then you're not getting your mail. That moves you. Then they interfere when you're passing through in the legal department. And you feel defenseless. You feel like nobody's fighting for you, but for me, except y'all.
Right.
They all just keep tucking them and like taking it. Like I'm like, jaywalk fight. So I need this. No, I'm not passing you nothing. You're not gonna react. By the way, you leave your door. I know you're not gonna go make copies of this.
Right.
This ain't for y'all. This is against y'all. We're filing against you.
Well,